Stop hunting, stop jerking. Hello, everybody. In shooting, there is a process called follow through. It's very important topic, and it has been misinterpreted by most of the athletes and coaches as well. I'm saying that because whenever you ask any athlete who is training under uh, any coach, mostly most of them, I'm not talking about all of them. 90% of the shooter, you'll ask what is follow through, and they'll be like, whenever you release your shot, whenever you trigger, you need to maintain your posture, everything, your eye contact, your waist block, and everything. You need to maintain. But how do you see it? Is it a split process, a broken process? What is it? That you decide after firing a shot that you have to do follow through, or it goes on from the point you load your pellet, or in firearm 25 meter, 50 meter, you load your ammo. So the reality is follow through is a natural process and it should be done naturally. You cannot decide after firing a shot कि अब मुझे follow through करना है. It is completely wrong. You cannot break the process and go for the follow through. It's completely wrong. Suppose I'm firing a shot. This is a trigger. I'm firing a shot. Now should I decide that I have to do follow through? It's completely wrong. You cannot decide. Follow through comes from very start when you load your shot. It cannot be decided after releasing your shot, first thing. Secondly, it's okay, you need to maintain your posture, your eye contact, everything in the same way it was during your shot. But how to do it naturally? The question comes in mind. It should be done naturally. So the answer is for every athlete and coaches, I'm correcting here, whenever you do triggering, most of the players hunt. Hunting means cruising your trigger at the time when you find your firing area. You hunt. You wait, you hunt. So what do you see? You wait, you hunt. So in that condition, you instantly break the position. You cannot hold it. Suppose you are aiming, and you get to your firing area, and now you're waiting for the perfect point and your trigger is on standby. So what you do as soon as you reach the tap. So what is this? It's called hunting. It's called jerking. It's called pulling the trigger. It's called breaking the trigger. In that condition, you will not be able to do follow through at any cost. You need to understand this. Triggering is a continuous process. When you start triggering slowly, look at this. When you start aiming, you come to the firing area. You slowly start pushing the pressure over your trigger. And your practice should be such a way that as soon as your sight reaches to the firing area, it should go like this. What happened in that condition? You need not to worry about the follow through. Follow through happens naturally in that way, and that is the correct way to do the follow through. You do not have to do anything. You do not have to think separately that you have to maintain your posture and eye contact for follow through. You just trigger continuously and practice such a way that as soon as your sight reaches to the firing area, your trigger goes off, and you'll find that your pistol, your rifle, and any weapon you're firing is stable exactly there at your firing area, and your eye contact is also there. As much as you try, you cannot break that process. It goes on naturally because you do squeezing of the trigger, slow, smooth. So whenever there is a confusion in follow through or anybody doesn't understand naturally, just tell them do smooth triggering, do squeezing, do not jerk, do not hunt. Stop hunting, stop jerking, and stop pulling the trigger, and you'll find that you don't have to worry about follow through. And follow through is a very important topic. You cannot skip it like anything. Just follow the process and trust in process. Thank you, and follow me for more videos.